3-hour train journey, I arrived in Luxembourg.
I just made it to Luxembourg, so stay tuned for my adventures.
I got into Luxembourg just a little past 4 p.m. and I went right straight to my hotel, which was across from the train station. It's a 3-star hotel and it's conveniently located, although it does get a little noisy in the evenings, as I said, because of its location, but it is quite safe. The hotel is located a few stops from the city center, but all the transportation in Luxembourg is free and it is very frequent, so you can just catch a tram and after a few stops you'll be right in the center of Luxembourg. Since it was already late in the afternoon and most of the museums closed at 6 p.m., I decided to head towards the Mudam Museum, which is located next to the Philharmonic of Luxembourg. I got the 3-day Luxembourg Pass, which allows either free or discounted access to over 80 places of interest around the country. Mudam is Luxembourg's leading contemporary art museum, designed by Sino-American architect Ming Pei. It was built on the historic site of Fort Thungen, integrating elements of the past into its modern glass and stone design. The museum's collection includes works by both international and Luxembourgish artists, with exhibitions covering photography, sculpture, and multimedia installations. During my visit, I encountered an exhibition by German artist Cosima von Bonnen. Her thought-provoking installation infused sharp and humorous perspectives about our society, the complex and collaborative body of work. She plays with familiar characters, either from the world of animation, comic strips, or simply from under the sea. Figures like Daffy Duck and Bambi take central stage, and you're invited to keep an open mind and come to your own conclusions from what you see. The Radical Software exhibition, dedicated to women, art, and computing, looks at how computers were used in the 60s to create art. Here you can see work presented by artists who were among the first to use computers as tools for art making. Just outside the museum, you'll find the Park Dry Echelen, which offers excellent views of the city and is a popular spot for walking and relaxation. In contrast to the historic city center, the Kirchberg district represents Luxembourg's modern side. Home to the European Court of Justice and other EU institutions, Kirchberg also features contemporary architecture and cultural venues, including the Mudam Museum. I took the tram and headed towards the Ville Haute, which is a blend of history and modern city life, where centuries-old architecture stands next to luxury boutiques, cafes, and cultural institutions. It remains the best place to experience the true essence of Luxembourg City. As I was told, approximately 200,000 people commute daily to Luxembourg City for work. Thus, in the evenings, it does get quieter. I found this lively cafe restaurant in the heart of the city and enjoyed my dinner before heading to the hotel.
Good morning, guys. So it's the first day in Luxembourg. It's like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going to take the train to Moselle, and I'm ready to head out. It's like 7:30 or almost 8 in the morning, and everyone is like rushing to work now. So I'm heading out to get some breakfast, and I'm gonna take the train to Moselle, the wine region. Although it's like not season, but I decided to go and check it out. So follow me on my adventures. Have a great day.
There are several ways you can get to Moselle, depending on which time of year you're visiting. Just make sure to check out the Google Maps recommendations and you'll find the most convenient way. As I have previously mentioned, all transportation is free, including the train, so you don't need to do anything, you just walk in, take your seat, and go to your destination. So now I need to catch the bus, which is the 311, and it goes to this one here, Grevenmacher Tanners. Once in the bus, I could track the stops on the screen in front of with the driver.
I'm in Moselle, and which is the wine region of Luxembourg. It's on the border with Germany. It's January, so they're not the wineries are not open for tours, and you cannot go to the famous caves that are known for the Cremant. But I still decided that since I'm in Luxembourg, I wanted to come here. They do wine tastings at some of the wineries, so they said you can come in anytime from 10 until 6, I think, but you have to check the timetable before you visit. And I'm actually going to go and walk to another winery with the case. Their shop is open. So while I'm here, I decided to get some wine bottles for my collection. And to get here is super easy. The transportation in Luxembourg is amazing. Everything is free, the buses, the trams, the trains. So you just go in. Everything is timed perfectly. And even if you're like not sure where you're going, the locals are being everybody's been super helpful and friendly, and you just ask. So I'm excited to see it. Come on, let's go and explore. I'm here at Grevenmacher, which is like one of the wine places that is open for wine tasting. And it's a beautiful sunny day. I'm so lucky. It's a hilly street, so I cannot really set up my tripod here, but here it is. And I'm looking forward.
The family of Domaine Van Moselle wine growers now include 240 wineries. One of them is the Caves de Grevenmacher. There are different wine tasting packages available, but I opted for the 7 ones, which are 6 wines and the 1 Cremant.
Merci.
I'm gonna try this Pinot Blanc. It's a Grand Cru. Wow, you can smell the fruit on the nose. Very rich wine. Wow. Taste the oak. Oh, fantastic, very creamy, nice. So I'm actually excited to try this Riesling. Let's see. Wow, got that. The grass. Oh, the freshness of like popping. Wow, perfect minerality. Limestone is like really great. This is a really nice Riesling. So my 7th wine, it's a Pinot Noir, and it's a special wine, as she explained. Wow, because it's got this lemon flavor. Wow. And finally, the Cremant, it's a mix of a Pinot Blanc and a Chardonnay. Ooh. After I finished my wine tasting, I headed towards the Caves Bernard Massard, which is Luxembourg's leading family-run winemaking business that produces a total of 3.5 million bottles per year. It's now managed by the 5th generation of the same family, but the tours are not available until April. Guided tours of the cellars are included in the Luxembourg Pass, but since there are no tours until April, I decided to visit their wine shop. The shop has an impressive wine collection. I wish I could buy all those bottles and take back home with me. I had a lovely chat with the store manager, Salvador, who actually got me to taste a few of the wines and their famous Cremant, and I bought a bottle to take back home with me. After completing another wine tasting, I was hungry, so I decided to have lunch in a quaint little restaurant by the river. From Easter until September, you can enjoy lunch aboard MS Princess Marie Astrid while you admire the views of the Moselle vineyards and the tiny villages.
So I did my wine tasting. I had a delicious lunch in one of the restaurants by the river, and now I'm just waiting for my bus. And I'm taking kind of the same route, and then taking the train back to Luxembourg City.
The total journey one way took approximately an hour, and once I got into Luxembourg, I headed to the city center. Ville Haute is the historic upper town of Luxembourg City and the heart of the country's capital. It is the oldest and most prominent district, known for the UNESCO-listed fortifications, grand squares, and government buildings. Situated on a plateau above the Alzette and Petrus rivers, Ville Haute has been the center of Luxembourg's political, cultural, and economic life for centuries. The Palace of the Grand Duke is a must-see place in Luxembourg, but unfortunately tours are only available in the summer when the royal family goes on holiday. You can book tours from July to the end of August. When making your plans, please double-check all the information online, as timetables are subject to change. Located in the heart of Luxembourg's UNESCO-listed Old Town, the National Museum of Archaeology, History, and Art offers a fascinating journey through time. Covering an area of 6,200 square meters, this museum is a treasure trove of history, art, and archaeology, bringing Luxembourg's rich heritage to life. The museum houses an extensive art collection, from contemporary pieces to historical Luxembourgish paintings. The museum spans across 9 floors. You'll need at least 1.5 hours to admire all its collections. The museum also houses a stunning collection of Art Deco porcelain from Villeroy Boch, showcasing intricate craftsmanship and timeless elegance. Housed in a dedicated exhibition space, the museum's coin and money collection spans over 2,000 years, featuring currency from the Roman era to modern-day Luxembourg. Each coin tells a story not just of the trade and economy, but also of rulers, wars, and changing borders. One of the most remarkable pieces is a Roman gold coin from the time of Emperor Augustus, reflecting Luxembourg's ancient ties to the Roman Empire. Moving forward in time, visitors can admire medieval silver coins minted when Luxembourg was part of the Holy Roman Empire, showcasing the intricate designs and inscriptions of the era. The exhibition also includes banknotes and tokens from the 19th and 20th centuries, illustrating Luxembourg's transformation into a modern financial hub. One of the museum's most remarkable exhibits is the Roman mosaic from the Villa at Wichten, dating back to 240 AD. This incredibly well-preserved piece of art illustrates scenes from classical mythology and provides a glimpse into Roman life in Luxembourg nearly 2,000 years ago. In my next video, I'll take you on a grand tour of Luxembourg City. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with my latest videos.